The Princess and the Mountain. They called me unsuitable for marriage. After 12 rejected betrothals in 4 years, I began to believe them. But what my father did next, giving me to a palace guard they called the Mountain, changed everything I thought I knew about love, worth, and what it means to be truly seen. Before we begin, if you believe love can conquer any obstacle, like this video and subscribe to Royal Palace, because this story proves that sometimes the most impossible love is the truest of all. My name is Princess Eleanor Adelaide of House Ashford. I am 22 years old, and I have not walked since I was 8. The accident happened in the palace courtyard. A frightened horse, a fall onto stone, a sound I still hear in my dreams, the sharp crack of my spine breaking. The physicians were gentle when they told my father the truth. The damage was permanent. I would never walk again. The chair was not what destroyed my future. What destroyed it was what the chair represented. In royal society, a princess was expected to stand at ceremonies, walk in processions, manage households, bear heirs. A princess in a wheeled chair was seen as broken, fragile, burdensome, unsuitable. By 14, I was no longer courted. By 16, I watched other princesses marry from behind palace windows. By 18, my father began arranging betrothals out of desperation. 12 men came. 12 men looked at me. And 12 men said no. Some were polite. Others were cruel. I need a wife who can stand beside me. The wedding would be embarrassing. I've heard she may not bear children. That rumor spread like fire through dry grass. Soon, I wasn't only paralyzed, I was allegedly barren. The 9th rejection broke something in my father. I've tried everything, he told me one night, staring at the wall. Every noble house, every fortune, and still they say the same thing. You're not worth marrying. Those words struck harder than any fall ever had. I told him I would help rule instead. He shook his head. When I die, the kingdom passes to your cousin. You'll be dependent on his mercy. Royal law did not allow women to inherit land independently. I was trapped. For weeks later, my father summoned me to the council chamber. I've made a decision, he said. I'm assigning you a husband. I felt my chest tighten. Who? Captain Marcus, the captain of the palace guard. They called him the Mountain. I protested immediately. It was improper, scandalous, unthinkable. My father was unmoved. No nobleman will marry you, Eleanor. But you need protection. Marcus is strong, loyal, intelligent, and he will never abandon you. Have I fallen so low? I whispered. No, my father said quietly. Society has. I asked to meet him. Captain Marcus had to duck through the doorway. He stood nearly 7 feet tall, broad as a fortress wall, scarred hands hanging carefully at his sides. His presence was overwhelming, and yet, when he spoke, his voice was gentle. Your Highness, when my father left us alone, the silence felt enormous. Are you afraid of me? Marcus asked. Should I be? No, he said. I would never hurt you. I asked him questions most people never did. Was he cruel? No. Was he dangerous? Only to enemies. Could he read? That surprised him. Yes, he admitted. I taught myself. Books are doorways to places ill never go. We talked for hours about poetry, philosophy, and the Odyssey, about perseverance, loyalty, and journeys home. The fear melted away. This wasn't a monster. This was a man. When I told him I didn't see him as just a guard, his eyes shone. And I don't see you as broken, he said. Any man who does is a fool. When I asked if he would accept the arrangement, he didn't hesitate. Yes, I will protect you. I will care for you. And I'll try to be worthy of you. We were married at the start of spring. The arrangement was formal, public, controlled, but private life was different. Marcus treated me with astonishing gentleness. He asked permission before helping me. He never made me feel small or helpless. Slowly, routines formed. He read to me at night. I watched him train during the day. We talked endlessly. 2 discarded souls, finding refuge in each other. Then, one summer day, everything changed. Marcus was working in the palace forge, shaping glowing iron. I want to try, I said suddenly. He hesitated, but then helped position my chair. He handed me a hammer. Don't worry about strength, he said. Feel the metal. My arms burned. My shoulders screamed. But I was doing something physical again, creating something with my own hands. You're stronger than you think, Marcus said. For the first time in 14 years, I felt capable. Later that summer, in the library, Marcus read poetry aloud. What's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? I asked. He didn't answer immediately. You, he said finally. At the forge. Laughing. Alive. I took his hand. Do you see me? Yes, he said. All of you. I think I'm falling in love with you. The words terrified us both. I love you, he said at last. My first kiss happened in a forbidden library, surrounded by books that condemned us. It was perfect. We lived in quiet happiness for months. Until my father discovered us. He caught us together one winter evening. The truth shattered the room. You're in love with him, he said. Yes, I answered. And I won't lie. My father was furious and terrified. When he ordered Marcus away, I stood my ground. You put us together, I said. You cannot be surprised we found each other. After weeks of deliberation, my father made a choice. He would not destroy us. Instead, he gave us land in the northern territories, remote, harsh, far from court gossip. Marcus was granted a title. I was given a dowry and allies. You'll face hardship, my father warned. Are you certain? I've never been more certain of anything. We left the capital at the start of spring. The northern manor was isolated, wild, and beautiful. Marcus carried me across its threshold. For the first time, we belonged somewhere. We built a life together. I forged metal. He read and managed the land. We lived without hiding. My father visited before he died. I was wrong, he told me. This was the right choice. Marcus and I grew old together. He never lost his gentleness. I never stopped being grateful. When people asked if I regretted not marrying a nobleman, I told them the truth. I was rejected by men who saw my limitations. Then I was loved by a man who saw my possibilities. Their story became legend, the princess and the mountain. And in the royal archives, there remains a letter from my father. True nobility has nothing to do with titles, and everything to do with how we treat one another. If this story moved you, like and subscribe to Royal Palace. Share it with someone who needs to hear they are worthy of love exactly as they are. Because true love knows no boundaries.